What's up, family? Welcome back to the Stop Sinking Show, where we go from struggle to flow. I don't usually do this, but let's call this a Monday motivation. No, this is not a cautionary tale on how I keep messing up. This is an instruction, an internal directive that I encourage myself to, and I'm trying to encourage you to follow. Keep messing up. And on this rare occasion, I will curse to make my point even stronger. Close your innocent ears. Keep fucking up. And I will stress each word of this. Keep. Continue until the end of time. Messing. Make mistakes. Cause problems. Create problems. Violently shift and throw everything in a disarray. Be willing to throw everything against the wall. Up. And this is the most important part of this directive to be clear on. By up, I literally mean up. Ascension. Higher. On the way up. It's not that you just want to keep messing up and stay where you are, or become an example of all the ways to mess up. You want to mess up, but continue to be on the way up. And to make it explicit, there's no way up without the mess. You mess all the way up. And that's how you figure anything out. This is an encouragement to fail, and to frame that failure in the best possible way, while also still assessing, is this mess up, failure, actually on the way up? Actually with intention to contribute to the betterment of you, to try something, to do something different, to expand your boundaries. You can fail to fail, or you can fail in pursuit and expansion. The one you do mostly depends on what you have your sights set on, how uncomfortable you're willing to get. You can circle the same block 100 times for 20 years, and if you keep hitting the same potholes, then you're not exactly messing up. You are messing down. And as somebody who struggles with taking action and getting started on things, always getting ready to get ready to get ready to get ready, I can tell you from personal experience, because once I get started, there are very few people I know that can continue like I can. And I can tell you from personal experience that the areas in my life that have ever found any progress in are not the areas that I try to avoid mistakes. They are the areas I committed to and got started on and then continued. They're the areas I made every mistake possible and imaginable in. I went in the wrong direction, then corrected, then went in the other way, then corrected. Sometimes I overcorrected. And the areas that I have advanced my actual understanding were the places where I went in head on and hit every pothole and brick wall I could. Now, what I did do was try to learn from the outside as I was hitting the walls, and also register each mistake and learning and try to incorporate that into the next thing that I did to avoid or to do differently. I constantly have the analogy of troubleshooting a computer that comes to my mind, or any mechanical thing that's broken or needs fixing. You try 100 different things. Most of them don't work because they were not the problem. They were not the thing causing the issue. And slowly but surely, through process of elimination, you find the right problem and then apply the right solution. Kinda like that, many things that we attempt to solve for, that we call failures, are not actually the key to the lock that presents itself as the present problem. Either you are too far ahead in your thinking or too far behind in your attempts. And so only once you try a bunch of different solutions do you actually figure out what the problem was in the first place. It's like taking a stab at it with whatever you have in front of you. It's like you have a Swiss Army knife of tools, a janitor ring of keys, and you know you can open doors. You know you can fix that issue, but you don't know which key it is, which tool is required for this current job. And so all you have is the ability to make attempts and fail. And what you call failure But if you are keeping track of the keys that you have already tried and don't waste time by keeping and going back to the same keys and trying them again on the same lock, then eventually the deadbolt opens. But you can't be afraid to try the keys. You can't be afraid to mess up. Sitting there trying to analyze the keys might help. Maybe you can hypothesize and narrow down the subset of keys to try by size or shape or the ones that you know are definitely not made for this door. But still, it will not land you to the exact key. Trial and error still required. Keep fucking up. I love you, family. Stay true always. I'll see you on the next show.